Good morning. Welcome back to the One Celtic Fans View this morning. Hope you're all well this morning. There's a bit of a... going to go through the interview yesterday by Martin O'Neill, just to catch up with everything that he said yesterday. So yeah, we're going to catch up with Martin O'Neill and what he said at the press conference after the game yesterday. He spoke about the agreement that was reportedly, that is in place for striker Casper Ho, with his medical expected within 24 hours. The move is expected before the season starts. The manager, I just need to wait 1 second. I need to get the chat linked up so that we can get some of the comments up on the screen this morning. Move this over here. There we go. Just see that it's all working well. Good morning everyone in the chat. Getting back to Martin O'Neill yesterday, the manager was cautious about specifics on other targets. It's got to be said. He has to be, after last week when he said that, yeah, I could tell you that player could be in on Monday and it doesn't happen till Wednesday. It didn't happen till the following Saturday due to the other teams. I mean, Bodo Glimt, must be laughing at Michael Nicholson, because he obviously goes into these conversations and he obviously goes in and says, so we'll give you 30% less than what you're asking for. Bodo going to just go, nah, put the phone down. And then Nicholson's like, yeah, I'm a great businessman. And then he phones back, okay, we'll give you 20%. Nope, puts the phone down. And then Michael Nicholson, 4 days later, okay, we'll give you the full money, and then loser. Just pay the full money right at the start, Michael. Don't know if that's what a club's wanting, and that's the player that Martin O'Neill wants. Pay the money. Stop pissing about with negotiations. Don't know, just pay the money. Pay the going rate. Simple as that. Anyway, Martin O'Neill did suggest the priority is over quality over quantity in the incoming what's left of the window. He said, and this is interesting. This shows you the finances of the club from last season. Shows you that the penny campaign is working. It shows you that the lack of money that we got from European football. And I've said that come this October or whenever the EGM is, in the next month or so, Celtic will release the details of how much money we made last year. Martin O'Neill said, the priority is quality over quantity in incomings. Given tight budgets, he hopes that 1 or 2 more signings could follow. 1 or 2 more signings, given that budgets are tight. I did say during last season that not another penny campaign will be deemed a success. But the true loss to Celtic last year was the fact that the wage bill was 70 odd million and the income had dropped. We'll find out. There's no use speculating. But we're £40 million down from the Champions League that we earned the season before. Martin O'Neill highlighting that, saying that budgets, given tight budgets, but hope 1 or 2 more signings could follow the front runner target's arrival. Asked about the club's reported record fee for the player. He kind of sidestepped that and he just says, look, fees for the calibre of the player with Champions League goal scoring pedigree justifies the investment. He pushed back the idea that fans should be anxious about the transfer business, saying he's experienced similar situations before and has confidence in the people working on the deals. For those who think that Martin O'Neill's a yes man, tell me your thoughts on that. This was Martin O'Neill. He's experienced similar situations before and has the confidence in the people working on the deals. It's very different from the wording of, we all know what he really means is do not expect 10 players in. It is what it is, isn't it? Probably take another month to sign him, yeah. Here's hoping not. Squad fitness and injuries. He says on whether two attacking players could play together. He said there's no reason why they shouldn't. Talking about paperwork and stuff. He says that they're both of top level. He's given an injury update on Trusty, who's back in on Monday, and he's been given some extra time off for family reasons. Benji Negrin has one of them's got an Achilles issue, and he said that Yang's back in training also. He deferred to the sports science staff in managing minutes of players returning from World Cup, saying that they didn't want to rush them too soon because they've not had a pre-season and they've not played pre-season games, so you don't want to put them into high energy games like the AC Milan was yesterday. Overall, it was a typical Martin O'Neill interview. He was confident. He was confident last week. I'm just saying. The fact is, he was confident last week about players coming in between Monday and Wednesday, and he's confident this week and all. Long, he knows how to play the game. He does that. Martin O'Neill, been on the funny fags, only just woke up. What's the news? Said kid keeper. He's the only one who's confidence. We don't. Some of the comments that's coming in this morning. Initially, didn't think he was a yes man, but lately, he's been suspect, Baz, says Pablo. Do you think, I'm putting this out there, do you think that Martin O'Neill was just a yes man for Desmond? It's quite sad if he is. Anyway, the big news is Paul Baird in the house this morning. I've not seen him come up in the comments. This one's especially for Paul. Especially for you. Greg Taylor's coming for you. It's like a Kylie and Jason moment, isn't it? Paul Baird sees Greg Taylor walking into Celtic Park. Greg Taylor comes walking in and smiling. Paul Baird is absolutely raging. Yes, it's been suggested to me that Greg Taylor is coming back to Celtic on loan for a season. Got to remember that Greg Taylor signed a deal for 2 years, and he didn't play the other night, saying that he couldn't play the game because he didn't feel in the right frame of mind. It's got all the hallmarks of a player trying to return to Celtic, but it was suggested to me yesterday, someone close to the situation, that says that Greg Taylor is open to return to Celtic on loan, and it could happen. That is bonkers. If it does come off, this deal, and it does happen, I think that it's bonkers. Who's coming back, Paul Baird or Brendan Rodgers? No, it's Greg Taylor. I've heard that Greg Taylor's coming back to Celtic on loan until the end of the season. It may not happen, but it's been spoken about within with Paul Baird's team. Let's not. He's raging. It's been spoken with Greg Taylor's team, and Greg is open to coming back to Celtic on loan for a season. Bonkers if it happens. But anyway, news to you, Greg Taylor. Nobody can invert like Greg Taylor. This is true. I love Greg Taylor, says Chowpel. I've been Taylor and Ho start of the week saying deal's done, says Liam. Well, Casper Ho, we know that one's done. He's flying in for his medical. But yeah, I was told yesterday from people that are close to Greg on the west coast of Scotland. If he walks in that door with that stupid suit that he stole off Herman Munster, he can just do one. That's the most ridiculous. Who in the right mind? I mean, see if you're Greg's missus, right? And if you're Greg's missus and he walks into the room with a suit that looks like he stole it off of Herman Munster, you look at him and you go, really? Do you want me to slap you, or do you want your mates to slap you? Go and take that off. I think he's trying to take over for Scott Brown, because Scott Brown had an outrageous taste in clothing when he was at Celtic as well. But anyway, it makes sense to play him domestically and race KT for Europe. A lot of people say that Greg, they like Greg Taylor. Greg is a winner, one of the most underrated players in the modern teams. How bad was the team last year without him? Proof is in the pudding. I like Gregsy. Don't call him Gregsy. Jesus, if it happens, we're doomed. O'Neill was offered and accepted another year, not because he is the man they want, but knowing he would be a good buffer between the fans and the board, says Martin. Yeah, give me your comments on what you think the whole situation is with Martin, because it is looking like it. Not another penny is massive self-own. Greg's just fancying more golf with Charlie McGrew. Yeah, more like it. He looked like an extra from Miami Vice. That's disrespectful to Miami Vice, because they wore tight-fitting suits, and they were, you know, it was smart. So that's disrespectful to Miami Vice, I have to say. Greg Taylor looked as if he went into the shop and they went, "Nah, this is all that's left, mate. Sorry, but it's a 5XL. I'm a medium, so we've got. So you're going to make me wear a 5XL when I'm a medium? Try it on. Yeah, it suits you, mate. Oh, it's fantastic. Setting new trends. Everybody's into the baggy stuff." Imagine Hussein, Duran and Ho up front three. Yeah, that would be fantastic if it does happen. Is that a correct statement? Is he a yes or no man? I thought the suit was AI or something. No, it was real. Couldn't anyone? That's not going to happen. Baz, so if Martin and DD... It makes no sense, Jim. Can't believe our fans are turning on Martin O'Neill. For fuck's sake, get a grip, says Big Rab. I don't think they're turning on Martin O'Neill. I just think that they're... Oh, who? A man here lived in Denmark for 37 years. Ho is proud who? The word who. Casper who? Casper who? There we go. We'll now call him Casper who. Just call him Casper. Casper the second. I've no problem with Greg Taylor as a backup. Exchanging oh, meal deal. Greg Taylor that takes 3 steps before the suit moved. Yes. Baz, if Martin and DD get another couple of signings this week, does this mean not another penny is off the table? I don't know, Jim. That's not for me to say. That's for the groups in question. I'm on the sideline this season. I'm just doing YouTube this season. It's not loan players that we need. This is very true. Wouldn't take Kuhn back. I wouldn't take Kuhn back either. Greg Taylor was like a kid getting a school uniform. Hand-me-downs from a big brother. Greg's like, but seriously, Ma, look at the size of fucking Adam, man. He's huge. He's a big fat bam and you're making me wear his suit. Seriously. The guy's a big fatty, Ma. At least try and get it taken in. No, son, you're just going with that on. Fucking hate yous all. Hate yous all. It looks cool though, doesn't it? Oh, Greg Taylor. Greg Taylor in that suit. Anywho, getting back to Celtic news. There was a few players in the stand yesterday. Casper Dad was a doctor. There was a few players in the stand yesterday. It's Sunday morning, so anything goes, doesn't it? It's anything goes Sunday. There were a few players in the stand yesterday. One of them was Jota. He won't be back, Martin O'Neill says, until around about the end of the year. And then there was Alistair Johnston. Alistair Johnston was in the stand. Martin O'Neill wanted to play Alistair Johnston, but the sports science guy... When does Martin O'Neill just grow a set of balls and go, I'm the man? What happened to Martin O'Neill? Really? What happened to Martin O'Neill? Alistair Johnston's had a couple of weeks off now. A proper old school manager would say, right, we'll give him 20 minutes. Oh, can't do that, can't do that. You've got to manage his time, manage his time. Well, you've got to manage his time, Martin. Fucking do one. Do you know, if Martin O'Neill wants to play Alistair Johnston to just get him back up to pace, 10, 20 minutes at the end of a game, not overexert himself, just get a feel for the pitch again, back on with the lads, do you know? Really? But the sports science guys told Martin, no, you can't play him. If I was Martin, I'd say, look, Sonny, look, laddie, I've been in football since before your dad had hairy balls, to be honest. And football's not changed over the years. No change whatsoever. You have come into this game, sports science, but I've got ears, eyes, and a nose. And I can hear what the players are saying to me. I can look him in the eye and see if he's ready to play. And I can smell the fear if he's not ready to play. If I was Martin O'Neill, that's what I'd be saying to these sports science guys. Do you know, I think that they're taking it too far, personally. But I'm kind of old school, and I think that Martin should grow a set of balls and say, if I want him on for 5-10 minutes, I'm the manager. At the end of the day, me. Not yous, me. I take the fall. If I get the fucking results wrong, I get sacked. If I get sacked because you fuckers say that, no, you can't play him because he needs his minutes managed. Do they get sacked? No, they generally stay at Celtic. Martin O'Neill needs to grow a set of balls. Sports science is... the board has been sold. Martin O'Neill, don't play him. There's the answer back. Yeah, there was yes, could be. Could be. Greg Taylor back when letting Sriracha go. It's a damn joke for me. Went to school with holes in my trousers. Embarrassing. And now it's all the rage. What about the Liverpool squad in white suits for the cup final? Didn't watch it. Not going to risk Alistair Johnston in a friendly. But how is it a risk to Alistair Johnston? Do you know, Martin O'Neill wanted to play him for 10, 15, 20 minutes max. Maybe the sports science was right. Some of our problems last year came from rushing players back from injury. Well, they can't say that they were right on one side and then, I don't know. Stephen Johnson says, no comment. Sports science guys are like health and safety guy turning up on site. Just fuck off me. It's true, isn't it? Fucking, you see them, they come in like this, don't Then they're getting bricks and everything chucked at them and stuff, and fuck off you. Anyway, that's enough of that hilarity at this time of the morning. Get that down to Celtic news. Celtic are waiting to see if any Celtic players and fans are waiting to see if any more players come into the club, because let's face it, we have a game next week. Even though Martin O'Neill said after the 2-2 draw yesterday, Celtic took a first half lead, which looked fantastic. Personally, I didn't want Celtic to win yesterday, because if we won against the likes of AC Milan, the board would be like, well, everything's fine. Look at the squad. You've just beaten AC Milan. That bodes well for getting into the Champions League. You've got enough players, Martin. You don't need any more. Double from Francesco, and quickly in the second half, which was terrible. Kieran Tierney should have stopped the cross coming in. Should have. Cameron Carter-Vickers, who gave away a penalty. Again. Should it have been a penalty? Kind of puts his leg in between the legs of the other player, kicks the ball away, but an Italian's going to go down quicker than a gas cooker, isn't he? Let's be fair. I mean, who goes down quicker? An Italian or a gas cooker? It's a 50-50, isn't it? Not got a coin. Anyway, the Celtic manager was pleased with the test that AC Milan brought to Celtic Park yesterday. He says the season opener next Monday, the 3rd of August, 7:30 p.m. kickoff. How do you feel about that? Now that we're getting closer, how do you really feel about having to travel through to Celtic Park for a 7:30 kickoff? Kieran Tierney enjoyed his first run out for pre-season. He says it's going to be a hard week coming up. We all know that. When we look at the fact that it is 8 days, 10 hours and 7 minutes until Celtic kick off the first game of the season. When we look at the squad has been absolutely decimated. We still haven't brought in a third choice goalkeeper. Even though we knew, oh God, when did Kasper Schmeichel go? I mean, he was gone before the end of the season. And this is what troubles me about Celtic. We know that we needed a third keeper. We know that we needed a left back. Okay, we've got Kasper Hohen. Okay, you're getting off on that one. But seriously, we've known since January that we needed a third choice keeper. Surely you either promote one of the young lads or you make inroads to bringing in a third choice goalkeeper. You're not telling me, and well, I think that Celtic made an own goal last season because the person that should have been third choice goalkeeper was allowed to leave Celtic last year. And I think it was disgraceful that he was allowed to leave Celtic because I think he done not too bad when he was at Dunfermline. When you look at the fact that Austin Trusty is not going to be there for the start of the season, when you look at Liam Scales, we're going to go into the first game of the season next week. We're going to go in with Cameron Carter-Vickers. We're going to go in with Colby Donovan. We're going to go in with Colby Donovan and Kieran Tierney as your back line for the first game of the season. Alistair Johnson will be off soon, says. Alistair Johnson will be off in January. Oh, some of the comments. Holt is our new brat back. Lol, sorry. For being positive. We need a first choice keeper. Sinisalo not good enough. 7:30 Monday night is 2:30 a.m. Tuesday morning here for Ray watching the first game of the season. That's a Monday Club special, isn't it? That's one of those ones. Oh mate, I've been up all night with the shits, man. Honestly, can't move. Scared to walk because it's like, honestly, scared to fart. It's that bad. See you on Tuesday. Bye. One of the ones, isn't it? Flag Day being a Monday for it was better for pre-season, but the first game should. We all know why it's a Monday night, so I think we just got on with it. O'Neill was never scared in the past, giving youth a chance. Do you think we will see any B team players this year? I'm kind of hoping so, Liam, because there was a couple of the younger players yesterday that aren't in the first team squad as yet. They are still in the B team squad, and I kind of hope that some of them would be promoted into the first team. Kyle Urey never got a run out yesterday, did he? When you look at McCardle getting a run out, what's happened to Jude Bonner? You thought he would maybe get Thomas Hatton, the young boy Hatton. He was a good player, although that picture does him no justice at all. And then you look at the Josh Clark, Aidan Rice. Aidan Rice was on the bench yesterday, wasn't he? Ben McPherson, Francis Turley. They should all be knocking on the door, but we'll have to wait and see. Like the look of Hatton. Yes, so did I. I thought that he was actually quite good yesterday. Duran Fair getting in about it. Thomas Hatton was very impressive yesterday. Yeah, I thought that he was. Some of the young team were really good. And listen, if it is the case that, there is only going to be another 2 or 3 additions come in, if the 2 or 3 additions that come in after Kasper Ho are top quality players, don't know, between 8-10 million, say, that's fair enough. And then if we then scatter the first team with some of these younger players, I'm actually okay with that, because it's something that we've been calling out for. And we'll just wait to see what Kasper Ho's like. Duran looks good so far. Who needs to go? Needs to be good. Things are looking up. It'll be interesting to see if Martin O'Neill changes the way that we play. We play 2 strikers up front, like he maybe suggested yesterday, that the players are good enough. CCV looks way off it. Maybe he just needs time. Every window will hear this. No chance. We've no choice but to promote B team. We've need players. Surprised Yuri wasn't there. Yeah, so was I. Rio's still going to be here this season. Hatton looked direct, has energy, but he's got to sort that bonnet. It's a young thing, isn't it? It's just a young team these days. They just don't know what to do with their hair, don't they? Hatate should be nowhere near the squad in front of any of these young lads, says Chill Pill. Can't we get Hattie away at any rate? Can we get Hattie away at any rate? Nobody wants him. Still a bit to go in the transfer window. Does anyone else think that Sinisalo's getting too cocky? Oh, nobody says that about the Holy Goalie. Holy Goalie was kind of like that. Cocky as anything. Batshit crazy. You kind of want that in a goalkeeper. Mine CCV was out most injured for last season. He's not all of a sudden going to be solid. He needs time. Loan Hatate Hibs if we can't sell him. Loan him a Hibs? Really? Thomas Hatton looks a good player. Reminds me of Owen Archdeacon back in the day. Hopefully Martin O'Neill will find another Lubo in midfield. Hatate is not stealing any young player's position. Yeah. Hatate looked okay when he came on yesterday. How do you feel that Paulo Bernardo did when he came on? He was lively, wasn't he? Should Paulo Bernardo... This is a big season for Paulo Bernardo. He needs to come on and show that he's better than Callum McGregor in every sense. Every sense. And then I'll hope... yeah. Anyway, that's about it for this morning. We will wait till tomorrow. I think that Kasper is going through his medical today and he will be unveiled. Do you know what Celtic's like? They're not going to do it tomorrow. They'll do it on Tuesday. Because they want to get all the pictures and everything taken. And even though that we know that the deal's done for Kasper, it will take Celtic about 2 or 3 days just to publicly put it out there. Which is bonkers. But it's the way that Celtic are. Right. Where are we? That's me done and dusted for this morning. And more comments come through. Don't understand why Yuri hardly got a game time pre-season, and wonder why the boys leave. This is very true. Our young boys did well. Hate for Hatate is unreal. I'd rather cocky than looking nervous. Yeah, that's pretty much true. Don't confuse cockiness with confidence. I would say that's probably true as well. Hatate for the player at Hibs. Ooh. I don't think they would go. Hatate's, stop this nonsense that Hatate's going to go to Hibs. Seriously, he wants out of Scotland like his mate just did yesterday. Jenna's brilliant, but we still need a first choice keeper till he develops a bit more. Wait a minute. He's second choice international goalkeeper. How much more do you want him to develop? And how is Sinisalo going to develop sitting on the bench for a season? You've got to remember that when Kasper Schmeichel was here, Sinisalo was going to be given the cup game run last season. So he was meant to progress in the cup games last year. That was the plan for him. You get the cup, Kasper gets the league. Kasper couldn't dive to his left. We could all see it. Everyone could see it. But not one of the three managers that we had last year could see it. And look how that ended for him. Martin O'Neill's not a doctor. Baz needs to take advice from his medical team. He's not taking advice from the medical team. He's taking advice from the yeah. No one wants a tatty. Give the cleaner a new assistant. Oh my God, you are unbelievable. Rio is London bound to West Ham or Fulham are interested in him. Well, yeah, I think some fans will be surprised at the team that goes to. West Ham being linked with Rio for a few weeks now. All the new tops. 9. Not another penny. Yeah, we'll see how that one goes. Lol, Hatati Hibs. How depressed have we been here? Yeah, this is very true. Anyway, right, that is me done and dusted for Sunday morning. I don't think there's going to be much more happening Celtic-wise this weekend. It is all waiting to see when Casper II comes in to Celtic. That he was meant to be flying in last night. He was meant to be flying in last night to get his medical today. And he'll be paraded at Celtic Park. I suggest Tuesday, because Celtic are woeful. I'm just watching a video here of the Barcelona. I've got to show you this before we go. This is different. How did Barcelona do it? Right, wait a minute till I share the screen before we go. This is Barcelona 11-year-olds. 11-year-olds for Barcelona. Oh man, they've produced a team of mini Messis. Who said yesterday? Someone said yesterday, Peter Grant's right. You pass the ball in front. Watch these 11-year-olds. 11-year-old. Watch the ball. Player. Straight to feet. 11-year-old. Straight to feet. That's taking the piss. Come on. Look at this. Straight to feet. Who was on the channel yesterday? Peter Grant said it yesterday that he prefers when players pass in front. Every single pass, 11-year-old, straight to feet. Come on. That is unbelievable. I want no one on the. I'm going to keep this video, and anyone that says to me that Celtic are playing the. Look at this, Jesus, come on, what? They've got a team of mini Messis and Ronaldos. They've cloned Messi and Ronaldo into kids. I mean, look at that, and never say size is an issue. That young kid just taking on a guy about twice the size of him. He's getting his shirt pulled and everything, and he's still going. Get in there. They're better than the 30. They are that. I'm keeping this video because I'm sick of people saying, pass it into space. Watch this. I'm going to watch it again. The one pass into space, sliding tackle into feet, player, boom, past the keeper, in the back of the net. Wee sliding tackle in there, takes him on. Watch this, pass to feet. Pass. Oh, look at that, nice wee step over. Pass to feet, boom. Oh, come on, man. They'd win the SPFL. Size is only an issue in this country. I'm gonna have to watch some some more Spanish football. Jesus, man, seriously? How good? Jesus. That, do you know what? Unbelievable. It's on Twitter, mate. I'll post a link to it. It's on Twitter. This is just this is phenomenal, man. Absolutely phenomenal. Anyhow, they're probably all made in labs. Never say that size is an issue. I think Messi was too small. Why are Barcelona left-footed? Yeah, so it's on Twitter. I'll post it up on the chat in a second. Unbelievable. It's had 144,000 views. No wonder. I might take it and stick it up on the on the channel. Right, that's me done and dusted. Spain have the future sewn up. I'll tell you one thing. When seeing those young players, 11-year-old at Barcelona, that's just, it's mind blowing. It is absolutely mind blowing. Anyway, right, thank you everyone who's watched the video this morning. I will catch you. Might be back. So we'll do a Sunday session, Sunday evening special. Get ready for the final week of pre-season, because tomorrow it'll be exactly 1 week until the start of Celtic's SPFL season. There's a lot of games that will happen before that in the SPFL, and we'll see how they go. Anyway, have an absolutely fantastic day, Celtic fans, wherever you are all around